Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today we're covering something which is not firearms per se, but firearms adjacent. We're looking at ammo carriage. The different methods and means that Tommy Atkins, or in this case, Paddy Souptaker, use the equipment he used to carry his ammunition in service with Crown Forces, or with the UK, or the British Army. Here, this is the pattern 1871 valise equipment. This was brought into service to store ammunition for the new breech loading rifle, which came into service the same year, 1871, the Martini Henry. The way this worked, we had these two pouches here, could hold 2 packs of 10 455 by 577 by 450 ammunition for the Martini Henry rifle, and there was an expense pouch which hung from the side on the belt here, which could hold another 30 unpackaged open rounds ready to use. An expense pouch did come with this set, but it's, even by my low standards, it's really not good enough to show. So that's a work in progress of having a proper expense pouch made to go with this set. We see the bayonet frog here to take the either the 22-inch longer bayonet or sword bayonet, whichever was issued for the Martini Henry rifle, and that stayed in service until 1882, where it got replaced with pretty much the same, just larger pouches, and that was the only difference. Just larger pouches were issued. The next big step is 1888. This, what they call the Slade Wallace equipment. Now the Martini Henry was still in service at this time. It wasn't replaced until with the Lee Enfield until the 1890s. But this was a very significant change in design, where these flaps open up to get at your ammunition, and it's nothing, only an empty pouch, only an open pouch to take packaged ammunition. These had ammunition loops there, and also an open spot there to take packaged ammunition, and loops there for 577 450 Martini ammo. They felt that having this style here would stop when soldiers are lying prone to give fire, that they would stop losing ammunition out of these pouches. Yeah, it did, but it also hampered when they were trying to get ammo out of it. It was a big inconvenience. So they're still, and these still stayed in service along with the long Lee Enfield, when then it came into service right through the Boer War, and wasn't replaced properly until 1907, when we have the 07 web equipment here to take chargers of 303 ammunition for the Lee Enfield rifle. Now, charger loading was a big deal, became a big deal with the experience of the Boer War. For the British, also became a big deal for the Americans, with the experience of the Spanish-American War, where the Spanish were also using charger loading Mausers, and the Americans using single loading Krag rifles. Less of a problem for the Americans, though, because I think the quality of soldier that Spain field was a lot less, what's the word? Well, less interested, let's say, in doing their duty than volunteer South African commandos. Anyway, I digress. Back on topic. Right, so charger loading became a thing, and the infantryman with his rifle was the one who was going to carry this war to the enemy. So keeping him going with ammunition was very important. So we have this is capable of holding 150 rounds of ammunition, and you could carry more in the canvas bandolier if you wished. but 150 rounds was seen to be enough to keep you going until you got resupplied. As things changed, infantry doctrine and infantry tactics changed. The rifleman was no longer the dominant force on the battlefield. We saw machine gunners became the dominant force on the battlefield. Ergo, these utility pouches became a standard issue, and the concept of these was to keep two full Bren mags to keep the Bren gun, which was the main force multiplier for infantry at that time, to keep them in the field. Every infantryman carried 2 full Bren mags, which he would feed to the Bren gunner and get empty mags back, and if he had time he would fill those empty mags and put them back here to recirculate them. The other magazine pouch could be for whatever he wanted to carry, if it was, be it another bandolier of ammunition for himself, for his own rifle, Mills bombs, grenades for the Piat anti-tank launcher. Could be held in there as well. And we move on. That's the 1937 kit. Move on to 1958. Not a whole lot of difference between this and the 1937 pattern. I mean, we're still using kind of general purpose GP pouches, but by this stage everyone's armed with a magazine fed self-loading rifle. That would be the SLR, L1A1 SLR from Enfield. So keeping magazines for the rifleman's for his own rifle was important. Also, if he wanted to keep Mills bombs or grenades for himself there in another pouch, I don't think you'd fit a belt of GP machine gun mag into those pouches. I've never tried it, but I don't think it'd fit one. Where is the? Oh, this is kind of cute. The frog for the bayonet was on the side of the pouch there, as opposed to the bayonet frog being its own thing. But with all the rest, so the bayonet frog there, and a bayonet frog there. Bayonet frog became integral with the 1958 kit. So there we have it. Just a short yap there about ammunition carriage for throughout the ages, for breech loading anyway. Definitely for breech loading British service rifles and the equipment that British soldiers used to carry that ammunition into the field. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, please subscribe. Any comments, please leave them down below, and I'll chat to you again soon.